Hello everybody, and welcome back to Enter the Wolf Time. So, what I'd like to start off with today, guys, is thanking everyone that's voted for me so far on Master of the Warp Core's Orcscas, and the Glarion Games Orcscas as well. I'd like to say, yeah, keep on voting for me. If you don't know how to vote, you need to subscribe to Master of the Warp Core and Glarion Games, and then go to the most entertaining channel of 2011 video, and then drop my name in it. So if you guys want to vote, go and vote. I believe that something like the prize is like a Battle Force box, and I'll tell you something, if you guys vote me to win, I will use that Battle Force box, and I will do the Battle Force in 48 hours thing that Mr. Lincolnheart666, aka Ghost, has just recently done. There'll be a link to all three of those channels, and the videos in question in the doobly-doo down below. So then everybody, I hope we're all having a relatively stress-free Christmas so far. I was smart, I was. I did all my shopping online. Oh yeah. So, on today's show, what can you guys expect? Well, you can expect some Inquisitor progress. Well, not really progress. More like a miniature that I'm building for just Chris for Christmas. So yeah, I've got some progress on him. And I've also got a look at a lesser-known Games Workshop model as well. You're gonna have to wait to find out though, because now it's time for the 40k motivational poster of the week. Okay, hang on. Scientology equals chaos? Holy shit! How do we not miss the signs? Okie dokie guys, well let's kick off by talking about Inquisitor. Well, it occurred to me the other day that I've not actually shown you guys many, what Inquisitor models look like bare bones. I've only ever shown you them halfway through production or finished. And essentially when you order an Inquisitor model, shit, I just knocked stuff off my desk. And when you order an Inquisitor model, you get like this. Now this is a good, old, weighty, metal miniature. That's right, it's metal, not shitty Finecast. Fucking Finecast. But yeah, so anyway, this is the Sergeant Stone model. Now this is what I'm doing. I'm building this model for one of my friends for Christmas. It's not going to be Sergeant Stone. It's going to be some kind of, I don't know, Ordo Hereticus, sword dancer, repenting, whatever. I don't know what quite yet. I'm just going to go with the flow. But yeah, you get a larger round base, and these are the bits that you get. Now you get some quite nice pieces in here, and the Sergeant Stone model, I've got to say, it looks better in the flesh, so to speak, than on the website. Is that it? Oh no, there's more shit up there. I don't know. Oh, there's more shit down there as well. Yeah, I'll flash a quick picture of the website up for you. Not the website, the picture on the website. There you go. Looks fucking balls, doesn't it? Looks absolutely full of shit. Well, the thing is, I don't think that picture on the website is the actual model that you get in here. I think that was the, not a 3-up, because I don't think they did 3-ups with Inquisitor. I think it's the prototype for it, because it just looks out of proportion. Hands look way too big. But anyway, in the Sergeant Stone box, you get a set of his legs, like that, quite dynamically posed, quite like that. Most of this model will probably get covered up by purity seals as well, because it's Ordo Hereticus. You get a bare-chested beastness right there. You then get his what's that? That's his left arm. You get his left arm there. Oh, what's that symbol? Never noticed that before. Oh no, is that a little symbol? Yeah, it's a little symbol, a little dagger. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. You get his awesome blade of awesomeness, which is like some kind of beastie halberd or something like that, which is fucking awesome. But as you can see, the hands don't look as out of proportion as they do in the actual Games Workshop picture, which is very strange. You get his head. Now, again, his head looks a hell of a lot more detailed than on the website. Obviously there's a bit of cleaning up to do there and stuff like that, but yeah, looks well cool, all his bionicness and so on and so forth. You get his right arm, which is bent, like that. You also get his accessories. Now, the accessories that you get his little loincloth, his little tabard. Does it go that way? No, it goes that way. So you get his little tabard. You also get 2 combat knives, sheathed, which is pretty cool. These look good on like a fucking katana or something like that, and they are pretty much 40k scale for a regular sword, which is pretty cool. So you get those. You get a pistol, which is pretty mad. And you also get, this is really weird, you get a severed hand. A severed hand, everybody. Why does Sergeant Stone feel the need to carry around a severed hand with him? I don't know. But anyway, we're going to get them cleaned up, and I'm going to start building him. Okay, ladies and gents, so now that he's been cleaned up, got all the rest of his accessories and stuff here, and bits that I've hacked up. Now all those bits have cleaned up, I've started putting him into his basic pose. Now, I'll flash back quickly to the other picture again. And so that's just to show you what he should be posed like. And this is what I've done with him. Essentially, giving him just dual blades, because he's going to be like some kind of auto heretical. I want it to be like a sword ninja, like a sword dancer kind of person. He's going to have like all kinds of like purity seals and stuff like wrapped around him. Like literally, he's going to be a massive purity seal just with these 2 mad swords. Maybe a load of like imperial iconography and stuff like that. You know. Hanging around his neck. I was thinking maybe doing like a rope with like a quill there and a quill there and a quill there going right down to the floor, and maybe one on the back just to mirror that effect. But yeah, as you can see, quite a drastic change in terms of the posing and stuff like that. First of all, I pinned his arm here, trimmed the bit off his shoulder and stuck it on, so trimmed his arm out. Pinned the arm there. Now if you notice, it doesn't quite match up. I'm not too worried about this personally, because like I said before, it's going to be completely covered in like wraps and like bandages and purity seals and stuff like that, so you won't see where that join hasn't gone quite well. That's the good thing with working with the wraps and stuff. You don't have to be neat at all when it comes to just like clipping it down and stuff. I'm going to leave his boots, because I think the boots on this miniature are fantastically sculpted. They are really, really nice. They just look cool, but the rest of him is going to be covered. The one minor grumble I have with this miniature is the head. It doesn't actually fit into the hole that it's drilled for. I put super glue in it and it didn't work after about 20 minutes. I went away and left it. Yeah, it's just way too short. The ball joint for the head, so I stuffed a lump of green stuff in there, and there we go, and that was that. But yeah, repositioned his arm here, trimmed off the spiky bits for the wraps to go around, because otherwise they'd be protruding through it. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. Looks like he's kind of like in mid-dash, like whoocha! You know, like whoocha! He's just dashed forward and sliced somebody, and then he's getting ready to follow up with his right hand attack. But yeah, I think this miniature's going to be pretty cool looking. Yeah, Chris, if you're looking, if you're watching, yeah, just let us know what you think so far. I'll probably see you beforehand, but anyway, I'm rambling now. But yeah, on with the next miniature that I'm going to show you. Okay, guys, and the next miniature that I have is probably one of the lesser known Games Workshop miniatures, but yet it's from the 40k range. Now, I never see these used in games, I never see them used anywhere, and it's a shame. It is such a crying shame, because the model itself, I really need a new piece of whatever this stuff is here that I've got. It's really messy. But yeah, it's just a crying shame, because they're so detailed and they're so nice. Some of you might recognise it, some of you might not. This is the Tech Priest Engine Seer from the Imperial Guard range. Now, you might be thinking, hang on a second, Jojo, man, you're not doing Imperial Guard. Well, the truth is, I'm using it as part of my Inquisitor retinue. I actually have 2 of these. Now, these bolt models were both supplied very, very kindly by Paul at the Warp Core. Now, I really got to say a massive thank you to him, because he tried so hard to get me a set of these. And in the end, he managed to prevail. He managed to pull through, and he got them for me. So, Paul at the Warp Core, thank you so much. I never thought I would own one of these in metal, because I was like, shit. They've discontinued all the metal stuff because fucking Finecast is replacing them. Fucking Finecast. Fuck. But yeah, so this is the Tech Priest Engine Seer. Now, as you can see, an extremely detailed model. What I've had to do, because of the sheer amount of detail in this, I've had to pre-ink this before I actually paint it, so I can show off the detail on it. Now, as you can see,
so awesome, just so awesome. Just bionics everywhere. I think this guy's probably like 90% bionic, which is really cool. His axe is freaking badass. He's got a little servo harness there. Now, obviously, he's only an Imperial Guard one, so he's a tech-priest engineer, not a tech marine. So he doesn't have the great, massive servo harness that the Marines have, because obviously the Marines have got power armor. This guy's literally just got bionics. I'm pretty sure power armor is stronger than bionics. But fantastic miniature. I mean, the detail on it is stunning, and it makes me happy that I have this HD camera, because I can show you off the detail. As you can see, the inks are still wet, but absolutely brilliant. Whoa! Horrendous mould line going up there. I'll try and sort that out if I can be bothered later. But just the detail everywhere on him is staggering. Like, the way on his armor, it's all plated like this. It's fucking fantastic. Absolutely beautiful, absolutely beautiful. The way his like cloak's all raggedy at the bottom as well, it's really nice. And on the backpack here, absolutely excruciating amount of detail. Now, me and the one and only Mr. Pidge were talking the other day about Finecast and the fact that Finecast on larger stuff seems to be fantastic, seems to be really good, but on small stuff, like he had a grot assistant from the Mad Doc Finecast model, and it was fucking arse. It was shit. You couldn't tell what it was, basically. The detailing was just completely fucked to shit on it. But yeah, so I would hate to see this miniature in Finecast, because personally, I think it would look, they would wreck it. They would destroy the entire miniature. So that's why I'm so glad I have two of these in metal. Nice, weighty metal. But yeah, absolutely brilliant model. I'm not altering this at all. But anyway, guys, my grand plan for it, you might be wondering, what is it? What is it, Jojo Man? Well, I wanted to do, in my Inquisitor's retinue, I have two Jakiro, but I mean, the Jakiro models are cool, but they're just small, and they don't look very awesome. They don't look full of awesome and epicosity. So I decided, hey, why don't I use Tech Priest Engine Seers and just say that they're like Tech Priests or Tech Mega Scissors, something like that, you know, with those digital weapons on them. You know, it's conceivable that they would have some awesome hidden weapons and stuff in them, and it could count as the Jakiro's special abilities and stuff like that. So I thought, hey, fuck it. Let's get some fucking Tech Priests. There's a lot of fucks and shits in this episode, so I do apologise, guys. If you have young children, please don't let them watch this video. But yeah, I've got a feeling that there's been too much metal. There's been too much bare metal on this show. Who'd like to see me paint this? Raise your hands now. Raise your hands. Who'd like to see me paint it? You would? You would? Okay. Right, okay. Right, that's awesome, because now I get to say, time for a high-speed video montage!
Song from my fans.
Okay guys, and there he is, pretty much finished. The Tech Priest engine sear, just a bit of drying left to be done. Your eyes aren't playing tricks on you, nor is it wet. The actual, this Tamiya colour stuff here, what I use to do his robes with, it actually is a gloss finish, but it must have some degree of solvent in there, because if I zoom in, try and keep my hand where it is, whoa, 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 come on. There we go. If I zoom in on it, see if I can zoom in a bit more now. Are you going to do it? Are you going to do it? I think I've reached the limits of its macro zooming capabilities. You'll have to zoom out a little bit more. There we go. If you actually look closely at it, it's cracked on when I've put the Tamiya colour over the red gore there, and I really like the effect actually. I don't know why I like it, I just do, but I am still undecided on the glossy. It doesn't look as glossy as this. I'm undecided on the glossiness of the robe, so I might dull them down with some good old Devil and Mud, or maybe some Bad Black or something like that. Or I might even buy a red wash and go crazy. But yeah, so that's what he is. I might throw up some stills of him at the end. Depends on how I feel. Depends if I can find my my digital SLR. I don't quite know. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Also, you guys are probably wondering, wow, how did he keep it so bright throughout the entire video? And I got a new lighting system. I'll show you actually now. Let me just disconnect the camera from the old tripod. If I can work out where it is. Ah, here it is. Okay, hang on. Oh, whoa! I nearly fell then. I can zoom all the way out. So you can see it's fairly bright, even though it is. It's pitch black outside. There's my windows. Pitch black outside there, and yeah, the new lighting rig is simply, I've got my desk lamp up there, which is already quite bright, but that's not a white light. That's gives a quite yellowy orangey light, so I didn't want that. But what I did, I've got one of these beasts, and essentially I put a white piece of paper in front of it, and that gives it the perfect kind of downlighting, the perfect kind of tone, which is brilliant for picking up stuff on video. These lights as well, in the UK I got these from Wix. It was I think it was 2 for 15 quid. I got the other one downstairs in my garage, but yeah, they're well worth it. And I think you can pick those up pretty much in any hardware store. I think you can pick it up in Walmart or Target. Well, Walmart or Target, they pretty much sell everything over in the States. So yeah, if you're wanting a cheap solution for lighting, piece of A4 paper, halogen lamp.
Okay guys, so now it's time for the Ask Me Anything section of the show. And our first question comes from Inspired Prophet. And he says, what kind of medication are you on and where can I get some? And the answer to that is, it's not really medication. In fact, I am on crack. Crack! Seriously though, kids, don't do drugs. The second question comes from Tom Wilson 88. And he says, what do you think of the new YouTube layout? And well, the layout itself is okay. It's just the colour of it I'm not really a fan of. I mean, grey, come on YouTube, you can do better than that, grey. That's a boring, it's a neutral colour. Stick with white. It's plain, it's plain, yes, white, but it's also bright. And it's still neutral, but it's not dirty neutral like grey. Ah, damn you YouTube, you don't have to do anything right. Okay, and the next question comes from Reality Bites. And he says, let me just scratch my leg a sec, guys. Sorry, hang on. There we go. And Reality Bites says, what's your favourite sound ever? Now, personally, I have never been asked that question before. Thank you so much. Because it took me a long while to think about it. But my favourite sound ever is actually this, and I can actually show you now. This is my favourite sound ever. Well, one of my favourite sounds ever. Hang on guys, hang on. That noise. Can you hear that? Can you hear that? Like, got it? Shing, shing. That noise, but you know, like on a katana. You know, like animes and stuff where they go shing. And it comes out, but like, that's the closest I can get to it. Haha, I'm chopping you up, audience, I'm chopping you up. Right, anyway, yeah, that's enough with the knives. I'll put these down. Okay, guys, and the fourth and final question comes from Harrison2514, and he asked me, are you a wolf pimp with bitches? And then the fact of the matter is, yes. Here's a picture of one of them. Here's another picture. And finally, oh Jesus! God, no! Oh my god, I really don't know how that picture got in there. Oh my god. Right, well guys, thank you very much for watching, and yeah, I'll see you all again next week. See you now, goodbye.